Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. There were shocking scenes this morning in Manchester outside a synagogue when some lunatic used his car as a weapon and he stabbed two people. It was only the quick actions of the police which stopped him from causing more deaths. A rabbi who put himself in harm's way prevented him from the terrorist from getting into the synagogue and causing more death. And he put his life on the line to save other Jews from being there from that terrorist ending their lives. And of course, we've got to praise the police officers who kept him from doing any more killings. Why is it that one race of people, the Jews, are the most hated people in the world? Why do people hate the Jews? Why do they get so much hatred like they do? I mean, ever since the Gaza war started, we've had nothing but 2 years of pro-Palestinian marches in all our cities. Even in London and even in Manchester, there's been pro-Palestinian marches condemning Israel and accusing Israel of genocide. You've got that right to criticise the Israeli government for what they're doing to the Palestinians, how they're treating the Palestinians. But to be an anti-Semite, well, that's beyond the pale. Like I've just said, why do the Jewish people deserve to be treated in this way? Why so much hatred towards them? Mind you, this has been going on for thousands of years. There was even hated in biblical times when the Egyptians and Moses, as you know, if you're an history buff, you know that Moses was Jewish, and the Egyptians, the pharaohs, they treated the Jews the same back then in biblical times. Why is it that one race of people are hated so much? I mean, look what happened in World War II. Old Hitler, he tried to wipe them all out. Well, he almost succeeded, didn't he, in wiping out the Jews, especially those Jews who live in Europe. He almost wiped them out. There were 6 million of them who were in the Holocaust. Why is it that there is so much hatred towards the Jews? I just can't understand it. Of course, there will be those on the left, the anti-Jewish mob. They'll be probably applauding this. They always do, the lefties, who are anti-Semites. They'll be celebrating the fact that a madman came close to inflicting more deaths in a synagogue. Goodness knows what he'd have done if he'd got in. And of course, this is the hang upon what, isn't it? The Jewish festival today, and goodness knows what he'd have done if he'd have got in. Like I've said, it was the just for the one brave rabbi stopped him from getting in. He apparently he locked the doors and stopped him from getting in. And of course, the police, they were in the right place at the right time. They managed to stop him. But like I've said, Manchester are no stranger to this. I mean, look what happened in the Grande concert. We all remember what happened there, don't we? When some Islamist terrorist detonated a bomb and killed innocent children who were just enjoying an Grande concert. But like I've said, I just can't understand the hatred towards Jews. Why they're the most hated people on the planet. Like I've said, this has been going on for years and it will never end. And these pro migration migrant supporters who support migrants from coming into the country, they say, and the rest of the lefties, they say diversity is our greatest strength. Well, it's not. It's a complete joke. Will the police reveal the identity of the attacker, or will they keep his identity a secret? We can all guess what his real identity is. Probably a Muslim, and of course the police will not reveal his identity in fear of causing racial tensions. But you know the police when anything like this happened. I mean, look what happened to in Liverpool in May when the Liverpool football supporters were celebrating Liverpool winning the Premier League. Somebody drove a car into them, and the police in Liverpool were quick to reveal his identity as being white. They won't dare reveal this identity because of, like I've said, of stirring up racial hatred. I suppose the usual cover-up will start, the police refusing to reveal the identity and his name. I mean, what makes these people do this? I mean, what have the Jews ever done to anybody? All they want to do is be left to live in peace, like everybody else. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video with the politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.